allowing me to come in today to address the issue of how to maximize your company's rental process efficiency. Okay, a study's been done by the Aberdeen group, which shows, okay, some numbers. These numbers represent a story. Okay. Study shows that 82% of commercial and industrial firms believe that an increase in utilization results in an increase in ROI. Okay. Same study shows that 46% of these companies in the study do not have a way of tracking their utilization. So no tracking utilization. Okay. RSC throughout the years has understood that 24% of all invoices go past their due date of return. Okay, and the average of days that it goes past is by 15 days. So 24% contracts are past due by 15 days. Okay. Now, let's look at it this way. He told us that today, your company has a very decentralized way of doing rentals. There's too many people involved. There is too many vendors that you're utilizing. There's too many systems. Every rental company has their own system. Okay? And there is too many people still in the field requesting equipment, or the right equipment. Okay? This leads to a very fragmented and reactive way of doing business. Okay? It's costing you too much time, truly too much money, and most important, it's costing you too many people, which it's your best resource. Okay? So equipment at job sites sitting for too long. You're renting too much equipment, and the system is just too complex. Okay? Companies are choosing to focus on a way of getting you from today into the future, and they're choosing this path, which will essentially lead the company for more growth, more money, etc., etc. Okay, so they're choosing a way of reaching into the future. Okay. So how do you address this issue? How do you close the gap? Okay. Some companies are choosing to only focus on price alone. Okay. We've seen the price alone only has 1/6 of the impact. It does not address any of these issues. Too long, too much, too complex. And this will eventually lead you and your company into the abyss. Okay. What other companies or other leaders in the industry are choosing to do to bridge the gap is to use RSCs. Okay, so we're going to bridge you into the future. The way we're going to do this, okay, is by 3 simple goals. Okay. First goal, what if you could have true visibility of previous number plate, you wouldn't have any equipment past its due date. Okay. You would have your own equipment if you have plenty of equipment, let's say backhoes, forklifts, etc. You could put them in the system as well and be able to manage that. So if you had to rent something, you could choose to either rent that piece of equipment or maybe put your own equipment in there first before renting anything. Okay. Second goal, what if you could streamline the process? This means that, let's say, what if you had a true advocate that understood the way your company did business and the way that your company rented equipment? And most importantly, what if that person, okay, made sure every piece of equipment was safe for you and your employees? Okay. Third goal is, what if you could control, if you have control of your cost control, so cost control and cost reduction. So cost control, cost reduction. Okay. The only way of doing this is through RSC's consumption management. Okay. If you adopt this method, you could have 6 times the amount of savings of almost only focusing on price alone. Okay. With this said, this would drive your company to a proactive way of doing business, meaning that RSC is best in class so if you choose to partner up with RSC, you and RSC could lead your company to unparalleled successes. Okay. With this said, let's look at an example, a true example of one of the companies that chose to adopt the RSC, bridging, and RSC's consumption management. We're going to do another number play. Okay, this is from a company. It's an oil and gas company. These numbers represent the true story. So what do these numbers mean? Okay. This company had a 35% increase in utilization. But most important, they had a 28% savings. Okay. And you know the most important thing? It only took this company 3 months. Just think about it. It only took them 3 months to see all these results. With that said, what do you think? And where do we go from here?